Hello, everybody, and welcome to the gymnasium at Westwood High School for tonight's Tri-Valley League action. The Millis Mohawks invade Westwood to take on the Westwood Wolverines. I'm Ken Berman, joined by Tom Lydon. And Tom, big game tonight for Westwood.
Ken, first of all, good to be with you. Excited about this matchup. Obviously a bit of a proximity battle because these two towns are so close to one another. So I'm always curious to see how they're going to match up. They're very familiar with each other. They've played each other many times over the years. So more than anything else, it's always a matter of pride when you're facing off against another Tri-Valley League team.
Yeah, absolutely. And as the coach said to me, Millis will come at you as hard as any team in this league. They're Division 4, so this is sort of a win that Westwood should really get. Little pressure on them for this one.
You only play the teams from the TVL Small once, so the advantage Westwood has is that they do have this one matchup against Millis here at Bader Gymnasium.
Yep.
So that is an advantage in the Wolverines' corner. So plenty to talk about as the night continues, but as always, now's the time we hand it over to our public address announcer, Jay Risha, as he gets the crowd ready for this Tri-Valley League battle.
Welcome to Westwood High School's Bader Gymnasium for tonight's varsity boys basketball matchup between the visiting Millis Mohawks and your Westwood Wolverines. Ladies and gentlemen, if I could have your attention, please. Westwood is committed to the highest ideals of sportsmanship as well as establishing a healthy environment for competition. During the game, please be considerate and respectful to the players, coaches, officials, and the fans by demonstrating good sportsmanship and respect for all in attendance. Thank you. And now directing your attention to the court, introducing tonight's starting lineups, beginning with the visiting Millis Mohawks. Number 0, Jack Carter. Number 2, Jason Fournier. Number 4, Nick Coleman. Number 5, Captain Sean Ryan. And number 34, Captain Franco Arasano. Head coach for Millis is Paul Adams. And now here's the Wolverines. Number 1, senior captain Ian Number 2, junior Number 5, junior Number 12, senior captain Matt Reed. And number 23, senior captain Westwood's head coach is Ryan Douglas. Ladies and gentlemen, if you could all now please rise and remove your caps. Let us face the American flag and the symbol of unity. Let us sing along to the playing of our national anthem.
All right, let's get ready for action, Tom. What are your keys tonight for Westwood?
You know, obviously we know if you've watched this team play that the Westwood Wolverines are a pretty guard-oriented offensive attack, and that's because of who they got with Liriana and Ifra at the 1 and the 2. I'm always curious to see the evolution of the big men and how will they continue to mature over the course of just this singular season. They had so many strong big men in the 2024 season, and they had a very successful regular season. So in my opinion, it's how well those guys control the paint that makes the difference for this team.
We're going to get ready for the tip-off here. I know that Westwood will play a pressing, deep type of defensive-minded game and look to get some points off of that, right, Tom?
You know, sometimes he'll do it immediately, but eventually if there's any indication that they need to up the intensity and up the pace of the game, they will take that defense and stretch it a bit more full court or 75%.
All right, Ty Pindell, jumping center for the Wolverines. And it's controlled by Westwood, and we're underway. 4 8-minute quarters of basketball in high school. Millis in a, looks like a straight 2-3 zone. Good defense there. Fight for the board. Millis comes away with it. Good hustle by Westwood.
So Millis comes off a win last night. They beat Holbrook. They have actually won their last 2 after losing 4 straight, so they do come in riding a bit of momentum. They're 5-5 at this point of the season, 2-3 in the TVL small.
Right, in the I got an update on Westwood. They are 5-3 in the TVL and 6-4 overall. That 3 rims out, and here comes Liriana pushing it hard. Baseline move, tough shot, won't go. Millis clears. Coach Douglas told me that Millis will come ready to play. That pull-up jumper's a little strong. There's a tie-up. We got a foul. First foul of the game, Tom. Be Westwood ball. That foul's on Homan, Nick Homan. Preedy bringing the ball up. Ooh, that's a tough pass. Good D by Millis. Ball's taken away as he tries to dribble through the zone. 2-on-1. And that is up and good by Barisano.
Good job by Barisano there. He had the defender, forced him to commit, pump faked, and was able to shoot a wide open layup there after the defender cleared.
Yep, so Millis draws first blood in this game. An aggressive zone. Jump shot is short, cleared by Millis. Good board. Oh, almost a steal by Preedy.
Yeah, Preedy saw that one coming from a mile away. Didn't quite have enough time to actually catch it and force the action the other direction, but he was able to break it up.
So Millis gets the ball, get it to their point guard, Barisano. Boy, I give the fans credit tonight, Tom. Coming out, it's like 0 out. Oh, that shot is blocked.
Preedy got a hand on it. Here comes Liriano the other way.
Westwood, boy, Millis gets back on D, I'll give you that. Liriano holding the ball up top. Westwood's yet to get a real good shot off. Liriano, baseline jumper is good by Dickerson, ties the game. Oh, and there's a steal by Westwood, and they toss it away. A little excited on the fast break, Doug.
Yeah, you know, under those circumstances, they'll be the first to tell you sometimes it's best just to reset, control the pace, set up a play.
Oh, that's a good move, but good D by Liriano. He's athletic. Off Millis on the Ifra drive. So Westwood will get it back under their own basket. We're tied at 2. We've played almost 3 minutes. Good D. Oh, they go, blocked from behind. Back comes Millis. We got a defensive struggle here, Tom.
I don't anticipate it'll last long. Millis has scored more than 60 points in each of the last 5 games.
Oh, there's a nice backdoor cut and pass.
And that's Jack Carter who finishes it off. So I anticipate with how much Millis can score coupled with Westwood's explosive capability, this one's not going to stay low scoring for long.
Wow, there's another steal by Millis. Out and running. Oh, spin move. Oh, won't go. It was fancy looking. Ifra to Lariano. Backs it out, resets. Comes the high pick. The 3 is on its way, no good. And another rebound for Carter. He can clean the boards, huh? Oh, and he can dribble. Nice finish. All right, Westwood down 6-2. Wow, that's a long 3. And it, no, won't go. Carter, another board. That should be off. Yeah, good call.
Got our first sets of subs here, and I would say Westwood's come out a bit sluggish. If one team has a little bit more energy, a little bit more intensity, it's definitely the Mohawks at this point. So Coach Douglas shaking up the lineup here after about 4.5 minutes, putting in a couple of fresh legs. You got number 4 in the lineup for Westwood, that's Adrian Ortiz Maldonado, and I think also in right now is Corbin Horn, 25.
Yeah, Horn checked in the game. Pull-up jumper, no good. Millis clears. Boy, Westwood just can't get anything going, huh, Tom? Offense is, that's good D, though, by Millis, I'd say. That 3 is short. Carter the rebound. Good D by Westwood, picking up his dribble in the corner. Pull-up jumper, no good. Horn clears. Ifra. Lariano. Wow, there's a deep 3 by Ifra.
Needed that one, Ken. And I think sometimes what you see when a team is a little bit sluggish offensively, not only do you need a shot like that to fall, but look for the defensive intensity to pick up a little bit, because if you can force a turnover and then run the other way, that's where you can get some easier looks at the bucket.
Oh, nice rebound there by Pindell.
There you go, in transition.
Blocked. And what's he called?
I think he's going to call a walk. I think he called that from half court.
Yeah, good call, Tom, traveling.
Yeah, I think the referee underneath at the baseline didn't have a good look at that. He couldn't tell whether or not the defender had touched the ball. That's why they communicated with each other. But the view that the ref at the half court had, he saw clearly that that was indeed a travel.
So Westwood goes into a full court press.
Yeah, not surprised.
They got no one back. And the layup is good by number 2, Fournier. So someone needs to protect the basket, I think, on a press. 8-5, Millis, first quarter, just under 2 minutes to go. We're at Westwood High School. That 3 is on its way. No good, boy. Another rebound for Jack Carter. He's playing big, Tom.
Yeah, he's certainly asserting himself in the paint. That foul on Corbin Byrne, and it's also a good time just to remind everybody the rule change of 2024, 5 team fouls per quarter. If they get to 5, you're shooting 2 hoops, you're shooting 2 free throws.
Oh, there's a good steal. Westwood gets it in the middle. Ifra gets fouled on the pass, no basket.
Call that on number 10.
I don't have a number 10.
Isn't that always the case sometimes? We'll check at the quarter break who's wearing number 10 tonight.
That 3 is good by Ty Pindell, and that ties the game at 8. So a couple of 3s gets the Westwood offense going here. Tough shot right there, won't go. Westwood controls, good board by Horn. Nice pass underneath, spin, oh, rejected, but Westwood gets it back.
That was Carter again.
Yeah. Stepped out of bounds. Boy, relentless defense by Millis there.
Yeah. In for Westwood, Liam Kilroy and also Aiden Rodman coming off Ty Pindell and Eli Ifra getting a rest here with 54 seconds to play in the first quarter.
Jack Carter bringing the ball up now for Millis. He's a good-looking player. Oh, he gets that block, though.
It's one way to make a statement right off the bench. Liam Kilroy right there in the game for less than 10 seconds.
Yeah.
Gets a block.
Westwood ball. Huh. All right. Good call, ref. I like it. Boy, you good? Woo. Too strong. We're over the top. Foul on Westwood, I believe.
Yeah, he called that one on Kilroy, so that's Kilroy's first.
Westwood fouls number 21, Liam Kilroy.
Millis can take the last shot if they want. 20 seconds left to go in the first quarter. Oh, Carter up and in and fouled. He's impressive. Tom, he's having himself a heck of a first quarter.
Yeah, 6 points for Carter, and he's shown that he can not only do it inside, blocking shots, but how many times have we seen him bring the ball up? So he's got some good ball handling skills as well.
Yep, good size, good ball handling skills. Goes to the hoop strong. And knocks down his foul shot.
No hesitation, not even a single dribble on that free throw.
They have to put it up. No, they don't get it up. And that'll be the end of the first quarter with the Millis Mohawks leading Westwood 11-8. We will be right back after this break.
My name is Joseph Hernandez. I'm the service manager here at Cadillac of Norwood. I've been here for about 4 years. I run the day-to-day operation of the service department. I have 3 advisors that work with me, along with 2 administrative assistants that help out with day-to-day operation as well. We pay attention to detail. A lot of larger dealerships, you're not necessarily going to get somebody in the service department, but when you call Cadillac of Norwood, a lot of times you might get me answering the phone. You'll get somebody that has knowledge of you as a customer. I think that's the biggest thing, is that the customers feel extremely comfortable coming in here. They know they're not going to get the runaround, and they're going to get the car fixed right.
Westwood High School Sports, brought to you by Cadillac of Norwood, where luxury meets performance, and Arch Orthodontics, creating generations of beautiful smiles with expert orthodontic care.
All right, we're back, getting ready for the second quarter here at Westwood High.
As always, big thanks to Cadillac of Norwood, who's our primary sponsor this month, along with Arch Orthodontics. Without your support, we wouldn't be able to do what we do here at Westwood Media Center, so it is much appreciated, and we have appreciated that throughout the entire school year. So 11-8. Typically, we see more offense out of Westwood per quarter, so I anticipate that to be the case here in the second quarter.
Yep, they could use a little explosion here. But really good defense by Millis. They are making it tough.
Yeah, it's hard to play against. It reminds me of Syracuse, a really energetic and tight zone, and they're making Westwood make decisions outside of the paint, and they've taken some shots. A couple of them have fallen, but this kid has been the highlight so far.
Blocked again, though. Who's that? That got the block.
That was
Kilroy
Kilroy,
again.
Yeah. And Conway gets a cheap foul on the way, but Carter gets a foul on the way back.
Isn't that Kilroy's second block?
Second block, he's got 2 fouls as well. I wouldn't be surprised if he comes out. Nope, he's going to stay. We got Makai Dickerson coming in for Corbin, and we've got Eli Ifra back in the lineup here running point.
All right, second quarter underway. Yeah, this zone by Millis is pretty impressive.
You know, it's just a different way, because a different thing to prepare for. and a different way to play offense and keep that ball around the perimeter, have somebody come up to the foul line, establish a presence there and move the ball from there. That's typically the best way to beat a zone. That and good shooting.
And there's a turnover by Westwood. And he lays it up and in. That's Ortiz, gets his first two. And Westwood within one, 11-10. So Westwood plays a really good man-to-man, and Millis plays a really good zone, although Sean Ryan breaks that all by himself. Gets the layup to go.
Yeah, we've seen that a couple of times where there isn't anybody home, so you got to make sure that if you're the last man back, nobody gets behind you.
This zone is made tough by Carter in the middle, I think. And he grabs another board and gets fouled.
That one's going to go on Mackay. That's Mackay's first.
Carter is a good, quick leaper, Tom. You know, one of those guys who goes up quick and has a good nose for the ball.
You know, the one thing we haven't seen out of him yet, I'm curious to see if he's got it, is a long-range shot.
Yeah.
He can handle the ball.
Yeah.
He can drive. He can finish by the rim. But I'd like to see him shoot from the outside. Another foul.
It's a foul on Westwood, but I think it's before the shot, right?
It is. It might be on Kilroy, though. Nope, that one's on Ifra. That's Eli's first.
Ephraim, his first, yep. Liriano checks back in, replacing number 24, Aiden Rodman. Carter's pretty tall. What do you think,
Yeah,
Tom?
interesting. Ifra's the one they switched, but Ifra was the one guarding him there.
There's a loose ball foul and good sportsmanship, by the way, by number 5, Sean Ryan.
You won't find many players better in the TVL who can sell a foul than Eli Ifra.
Oh, yeah.
He's on the ground a lot throughout the course of a game.
He's got 1 3 in the game, and Liriano has yet to score, so Millis doing a great job on the 2 leading scorers. Like you said, that is a tight zone.
They're not penetrating the paint, so if you're just going to pass the ball around.
Yeah, it makes it easier on the defense. Who's that foul on? Or was it a foul?
Yeah, that was a foul. I did not catch it. We're going to have to check on that one. But we do know it's... There you go.
On Ortiz.
So that's his first. Team's third.
That's already their third, though.
Yep.
So on the 5th, they go to the line for 1 and 1, right?
It's 2 shots.
I mean, 2 shots, right? That's, ooh,
Yeah.
Liriano just took a shot. Liriano is still down.
Yeah, he took an elbow to
Right.
the face.
All right, while the
Shake it
teams
up.
take a timeout, we'll take a break and be right back.
My name is Joseph Hernandez. I'm the service manager here at Cadillac of Norwood. I've been here for about 4 years. I run the day-to-day operation of the service department. I have 3 advisors that work with me, along with 2 administrative assistants that help out with day-to-day operation as well. We pay attention to detail. A lot of larger dealerships, you're not necessarily going to get somebody in the service department, but when you call Cadillac of Norwood, a lot of times you might get me answering the phone. You'll get somebody that has knowledge of you as a customer. I think that's the biggest thing, is that the customers feel extremely comfortable coming in here. They know they're not going to get the runaround, and they're going to get the car fixed right.
Westwood High School Sports, brought to you by Cadillac of Norwood, where luxury meets performance, and Arch Orthodontics, creating generations of beautiful smiles with expert orthodontic care.
All right, as we come back, we'd like to thank Cadillac of Norwood and Arch Orthodontics for sponsoring Westwood High Basketball.
You know, Ken, as we left, we saw that Rob had taken a shot to the nose. Indeed, it's actually bleeding. He's about a couple feet away from us here, getting some attention from Paul Lillo, the team trainer. So he certainly wasn't faking that or trying to sell it. There was some contact that the refs missed.
It's usually an elbow or a shoulder or something like that.
I think the
gets
forearm elbow came up as he was playing some tight defense, and he got caught right in the nose.
will sting a little.
Nobody better than Paul, though. He was on it from the get-go.
Yeah, that's right.
They're doing a little cleanup duty on the court right now, though. That's where Rob was down previously.
Yeah, they got to get that cleaned up. So as we set it for you, there's 5:41 to go in the second quarter. Millis leads Westwood 13-10. It's been close. Millis' zone defense has kept Westwood's attack going backdoor, and he lays it up and in.
Yeah, that's a couple of times that Sean Ryan has gotten himself open right by the rack.
He's got 4 points, and it's 15-10, 5-point lead, as Westwood just can't seem to get their offense going yet. You know, like you said, you got to get the ball in the middle somehow. They do that time, but he comes up short, and Carter, I wish I had someone keeping stats for us, because Carter's got about 10 boards already.
Yeah, when you do have that look, that's a look you got to capitalize on. And there you go. Ooh, block, tough call.
Yeah, looked like he might have had good position there, but the foul's on number 12, Matthew Preedy. That's his first.
So with 5 minutes left here in the second quarter, they've already got 14 fouls.
Yeah, and they're stuck on 10 points. Goes, sets the offense, and they get it to Carter. Nice move, and he lays it up and in. Jack Carter with, I got him for 9 points.
9 points.
That's the biggest lead of the game, 17-10. There you go, they get it down low, open three, no good. Good rebound, won't go, wow. Ephra can't get one to drop there. Gonna have to make the layups to beat this team. That's a travel. So Westwood forces the turnover and gets the ball back.
Yeah, this game for the Wolverines just needs a momentum shift. It needs a momentum play, something that gets the crowd engaged, something that gets the guys on the bench engaged. They're typically a bit more energetic than what we're seeing right now, and they're still trying to figure out how to beat this zone.
Boy, that long three is no good by Ephra. Yeah, you're right, Tom. Westwood needs some type of momentum shift here. They got to get going somehow. I'm giving all the credit in the world to Millis.
Here's an extension of the defensive pressure.
Oh, that's
just
good.
what they need.
That's a tough pass that got through. There we go. They're picking up the defensive pressure now. Millis breaks it, but they use a lot of time doing it. Oh, that up and under won't go. Good D.
Yeah, shouldn't hesitate. Take it right in.
Ephra.
There it is.
Oh,
That's what
drop.
they need. They've already shown through the first quarter and a half that they're having problems in the perimeter. So in that situation, it's really not the best move to slow down and set up. Just force the action, take it to the hoop, and get yourself to the line.
Yeah, I agree. If you let that zone set up, you're in a lot of trouble. That zone is tough. These are the first foul shots for Westwood. Ephra misses the first one. Boy, this is a little shocking. 10 points with 3:46 to go in the first half. Make it 11, but
All right, here comes the pressure. And Millis does a good job breaking it.
good double team there. Carter pull up. Jay is good.
There it is. There's the ability to shoot we were talking about just a couple minutes ago.
I like the form on that jump shot too, man. Wow, that was pretty. He's got 11 and Westwood has 11.
Timeout Westwood there, and you could see they were uncertain about what they were going to call defensively. I think with the timeouts you got in your pocket, a good time to call it. You don't want to have any uncertainty on offense, so Coach Douglas is going to get the guys on the bench, talk them through. Probably some set plays they have against the zone.
Yeah. You know they practice it. They've been practicing it for, since, November. And I'm sure they do. Now, the story of this game to me is Jack Carter. We got him for 11 points.
Yeah.
He's probably got almost that many rebounds.
And the thing is, Ken, that there's no specific way to stop him. It's not as though he's posting up down low, so you're going to put your big man there to stop him from scoring in the paint. It's not as though he's only bringing the ball up, and so you can put a agile
versatile
defensive guard on him.
He's versatile is what you're saying, huh?
I think you just got to figure out if he's the best athlete on that side, who's the best athlete on your side? Who's the one player defensively who can be so versatile that he can defend inside and outside? I don't know what the answer to that question is, but we're probably going to get the answer here over the next couple of minutes.
And I'm with you. I think it would really help Westwood if they could push the ball up the court before that zone really settles in. Because once they settle and they set up, and Carter in the middle, it's tough to penetrate it. This is Ortiz. There's the wide open shot. Nope. Off Westwood. They were battling but couldn't hold on.
So 3 minutes to go. You want to get this thing down to 3 points. You know, it's 19-11 right now. You don't want to go to the locker room down by any more than 3.
There's another layup and finish by Fournier. That's a 10-point lead for Millis. 21-11, 2:45 to go in the first half. Nice pass underneath.
There it is.
And that drops.
When Makai's got that look, or any of the big men have that look right by the paint, right by the rack, they got to finish it off, and he did in that situation.
Yeah, Dickerson gets that too. Boy, it's been a long time since Westwood scored. Needed that. Extend the defensive pressure. Offensive foul. Good D there by Westwood. Take the charge, huh? That's never easy to do. You want to stand there while a guy's coming at you like that?
That's Eli personified, though. You know,
Yeah.
That's not a kid who's afraid of contact, and you're going to see it on both ends of the court. He'll take it into the paint, draw the contact offensively, and he'll stand there and take it defensively.
That 3 on the way, no good. Push off on Dickerson. That's a 15 foul or
Yep.
That's a 15 foul, so he'll go to the line for 2 shots.
And same case for the Wolverines on the next foul from Millis as well. So we're shooting 2 for the rest of this quarter. 2:09 to go in the second.
Yep, that's right. Next foul on Millis gets Westwood to the line.
And we're going to see Liriano come back in. First time since he got knocked in the nose.
Yeah, that must have hurt, man. It took many an elbow when I played. They were never good. Caulfield swishes the first one. That makes it 22-13. He's got one more. And nope, won't go. Westwood pushes it hard. Ifra. That 3 is good. Liriano gets on the board. And they got it down to 6, 22-16. Into that 2-2-1. Millis pretty disciplined.
They spread the court offensively. Makes it very difficult to defend them.
Gotta watch out for him. Good D there. Little floater, offensive foul.
Got it. And that's good enough for 2 shots?
Do you shoot even on
Nope.
an offensive?
Apparently not.
Well, no, yeah, that's 5, yeah. No, it's an offensive foul. I guess not, huh?
Apparently not.
Right, offensive foul. I didn't think you shot on an offensive foul. All right, Tom, you called for a 3 here to get it down to 3. It's up, no, ooh, long. Ifra way off the mark there. That's a traveling violation. Well, the Wolverines hanging right in there, even though their offense has been a little sluggish this half, but they're right there. Wide open 3, yes! Preedy gets three, and Tom, it's down to three.
So we saw Liriano do it first. He got on the board, break the drought, and then Matt Preedy does the same thing. So now you got yourself down three, chance in transition, and they capitalize on it.
Liriano scores off the steal, and then all of a sudden it's a 1-point game. Oh, he traveled again. By Millis breaks. .15 on the shot clock. Off Westwood, Millis will get the ball back. There's about a 1.5 difference between game clock and shot clock. So Millis can basically run this out if they want to. Ooh, dangerous pass with Liriano on him, you know. Oh, what hustle by Ifra. Westwood, Millis gets it back. He gets it off in time. No good. And that'll do it. Well, the end of the half got pretty crazy, didn't it, Tom?
When you think about the fact it was 21-11 and they go to the locker room down one at 22-21, I think mission accomplished there in the final 2.5 minutes. Now, coach is going to go in, talk specifically about what they do, and what he's talking about right now, by the way, is that was that shot in time, or was it a shot clock violation?
Yeah.
If it's a shot clock violation, frankly, the team should come right back out here and play that final second.
1.6.
With Westwood getting the opportunity to shoot that shot, but I don't think they're going to pull him back out.
No, but it was 1.6 different. They would have the ball with 1.6.
That being said, I think he did get the shot off in time.
Do you?
That's
Okay.
what Ryan was asking. Did he get the shot off in time? Gets a little confusing when you hear the two different horns.
All right, so that's the end of the first half, 22-21. Millis with the lead over Westwood. We will be right back with second half action.
My name is Joseph Hernandez. I'm the service manager here at Cadillac of Norwood. I've been here for about 4 years. I run the day-to-day operation of the service department. I have 3 advisors that work with me, along with 2 administrative assistants that help out with day-to-day operation as well. We pay attention to detail. A lot of larger dealerships, you're not necessarily going to get somebody in the service department, but when you call Cadillac of Norwood, a lot of times you might get me answering the phone. You'll get somebody that has knowledge of you as a customer. I think that's the biggest thing, is that the customers feel extremely comfortable coming in here. They know they're not going to get the runaround, and they're going to get the car fixed right.
Westwood High School Sports, brought to you by Cadillac of Norwood, where luxury meets performance, and Arch Orthodontics, creating generations of beautiful smiles with expert orthodontic care.
All right, we're getting ready for second half action here at Westwood High School, where the Millis Mohawks lead the Westwood Wolverines 22-21 off a nice run by the Wolverines at the end of the first half. Just to run down some scoring for you, Millis is led by Jack Carter with 11 points. He had a big half. Jason Fournier with 4, Sean Ryan with 4, Owen Caulfield with 1, and Franco Barassano with 2, for a total of 22. And for Westwood, Eli Ifra has 4, Liriano has 5, Ortiz has 2, Pindell has 3, Preedy has 3, and Dickerson has 4 for a total of 21. And Tom, nice little run by the Wolverines to end the half.
Yeah, you have to hope that that momentum can somehow carry over the course of this 12-minute break. But I'm not surprised that they were able to. It was just a matter of time that the offense was going to come. And again, it goes back to a very simple concept in my book, which is your offense in this game, specifically against a very zone-heavy defensive team, is going to come from your defense. Can you force turnovers and create opportunities in transition? If you can do that, you can change momentum, you can fire up the crowd, and you won't have to operate against that zone.
Right, and what they did was they went to that press in the last, 3 minutes?
Made a difference.
And
there were a couple of times that they did put some pressure on the ball throughout, 75% of the court. What Millis was doing, and keep your eye on this in the second half, they parked 2 kids in the corners of the baseline, and Westwood was left exposed a couple of times, overextended, and by the end of the second quarter, they actually figured that out, and they did not give up those easy buckets.
So let's see. Westwood comes out with the starting unit of Ifra, Liriano, Pindell, Preedy, and Dickerson. Yep. And Millis comes out with their starting lineup of Carter, Fournier, Ryan, Barasano, and Holman.
Yeah, I'm also curious to see what they're going to do defensively against Carter. This is one of the better players that I've seen this year in the TVL, so I don't know how you offset him. If you try to let him have his and stop everybody else, it's an interesting decision Coach Douglas has got to make.
Yeah, he's a tough player. He played really good. They got a couple of blocks on him. That three is no good, cleared by Millis. Oh, and they got a quick foul on Ifra. So it'll be Millis ball, up one, just underway in the third quarter. 15 foul, you go to the line for 2 shots.
Unless it's a player control, as we learned.
Yep, unless it's a player control. Oh, good double team at half court. The Millis breaks it. Carter. Yeah, good defense. You know, it's interesting. Carter's a good player, but he picked his dribble up in a spot where you should never pick your dribble up. He didn't have to pick it up.
Look at him playing the #1 spot on this defense.
Yeah.
Just his size there makes it difficult for Eli to cut through. There it is.
Good pass. Oh! Good steal. Oh. And that won't go. That won't go. There's a lid. It's going to be off Westwood. No, it's going to be Westwood ball.
They're saying that Sean Ryan had his foot on the baseline. He was out of bounds before he attempted to throw that off the Westwood player.
Yeah, good call, Tom. All right, Westwood will get it underneath their own basket. Boy, they missed a few bunnies there.
At least they still have possession. Let's see if they can capitalize.
That three is no good. Oh, they fight for the ball amongst themselves. Here comes Millis on the push, fall away. No, that's way off. That's how you run the lane and you finish.
Yeah, I think Ryan must have told him in the locker room, listen, when we get an opportunity, try to push that ball, push the pace, get some easy transition hoops.
Right, and I like when you run a fast break properly and get a layup out of it. And that gives Westwood their first lead of the game at 23-22. Carter, back door. Nice pass. Oh, they miss a bunny. Comes Liriano. Ypres lines up the three. Yes!
See how quick Millis takes a timeout here. They don't want to fall behind too much. When you think about it, it was 21-11. So since that point, they've been outscored 15-1.
Yeah, great run by Westwood. Good D there as they tried the handoff.
What a pass.
It'll be Westwood ball out of bounds.
And here's the timeout.
Yeah, I think that's a good timeout by the coach. Good run by Westwood to start the second half if they're up 26-22, Tom.
Yeah.
Like you said, a 15-1 run that, as you said, sparked from the defense. So what do you think Coach Ryan Douglas will talk about with his team here?
Well, keep it up. Keep up the intensity. It all starts with the intensity. I would not be surprised if perhaps the rotation now becomes a bit tighter with the guys getting a bit more gassed. Maybe put some other players in and let them know, like, listen, this is just to keep you fresh. This says nothing about how you're playing out there. I just want to, go deep into our bench, keep the energy high. It's clear that it's been effective against this Millis offense. If you can give them wreak some havoc defensively. But I will say on the flip side, good opportunity for them to take the timeout without giving up another bucket, right?
Yeah.
So they could have waited until it was 28-22 or 29-22, call a timeout there. So when the ball went out of bounds, this gives his crew a chance to regroup, think about what got them to that 21-11 lead, and maybe get back to that.
Yeah, well, what got them there was getting the ball to Jack Carter in the right spot.
Some things are said easily.
So Westwood will get the ball underneath, though, with a chance to go up 3 or 4. Oh. Nice dish. And the finish by Dickerson. He's got 6. He seems to hang around the hoop, doesn't he?
Yeah, and if they finish in the paint like that, they won't lose this game. They're figuring out ways to penetrate and dish to the big men.
Wow. So that extends the run to 17-1. And there's another layup. That's good by Liriano. And boy, they have really ramped up the defensive intensity. Carter for three. Nope. Back comes Ifra. Oh, nice little crossover. Lays it up and in. Woo! What a finish.
Uh-oh.
They got to get it over. Another timeout.
Another timeout. I think they were up against that 8-second call.
Yeah. Wow, and all of a sudden a 10-point lead. So from down 10 to up 10. And they did it in what, a span of about 6 or 7 minutes, right?
Yeah, it's been impressive. It's been impressive. 21-1 at this point.
That was a big finish by Ifra on that last one, huh?
Not surprised. That's the kind of stuff. Is this your first time seeing him play?
Yeah, it is.
That's the type of play he can make there, going to the paint. Because not only can he make that, but a lot of times, even if he doesn't make it, he's drawing contact.
Yeah.
And he's getting himself to the free throw line.
Great
I think
body
I said, by the way, 8 seconds. I'm watching too much NBA. Obviously, it's a 10-second call here in high school.
Yeah, right. Yeah, you put these guys in the NBA already, so let's give them a little time to go to college and then maybe the NBA. So a good run by Westwood. The Wolverines were down 21-11. They're now up 32-22. We got 5:04 to go in the third quarter, and boy, did they turn up the defensive intensity.
You know what we haven't talked about? It's just a little aside. I'm a big fan of these guys all wearing different colored shoes. I think it's so funny.
Oh, yeah, it's great.
It gives them a chance to show off their personality a little bit.
Absolutely.
It's a full rainbow there on the court.
Yeah, absolutely. Oh, yeah. Basketball sneakers are like, like the most popular things in the world now. It's going to be a foul on number 5. Yeah.
That went on Preety.
Preety.
So that's Matt Preety's second.
That's Westwood's second in the quarter. None on Millis yet. Oh, good defense. They get it to Carter on the drive. Post up. Won't drop.
All the shots that were falling in the first half are not falling here in the second half for Carter.
Mariano to Ifra. Ooh.
You know, sometimes he goes so fast that his teammates aren't even ready for it.
Hot potato that time. Westwood clears. Here comes Ifra. He gets fouled on the way to the hoop, but no foul shots.
You know, it's interesting. Even on that fast break, I happen to notice Eli was already looking at his teammates up the court.
Yeah.
Neither one of them were looking back at him, so he had to make the choice not to pass the ball. That just comes with time. I think that's something that you'll see change before the end of this season.
Yeah. Yeah, when he's that quick, you got to be ready.
Hands up.
Pull-up jumper short. Lariano gets it back. Oh, that's blocked by Carter. The big guy read that. But Westwood gets the ball back. Controlled by Westwood. Ifra. Corner, Lariano. No good.
Good board.
Wow, nice board, but he's out of bounds. Boy.
That was Corbin Byrne, and listen, first of all, he did everything he was supposed to do. He boxed out, he got the ball, unfortunately that toe though was on the baseline.
Yeah, just on the baseline. So Westwood backs up a little bit, probably to get their breath, but they've extended to a 10-point lead. Boy, 23 was not moving to the hoop fast enough.
Off his foot.
And he loses it off his foot. That was the right pass by the Millis guard, but the forward was just a little slow coming down the baseline, or else he would have had a layup.
We got Dylan Zaneski now in for Westwood, as well as Adrian Ortiz-Maldonado. They went in for Preety and Pindell.
Oh, that's a wide open three. Oh, no good.
Followed it.
Good follow. I think he traveled.
Yep.
Good hustle, though. If I'm a coach, I'll take good hustle anytime. You follow your shot, I'm good with it.
I mean, we talked about the run, but now you almost have to think about the drought.
Yeah. Huh?
Millis has not gotten a point in quite a while.
Have they scored this half?
No.
They haven't, right? They're scoreless this quarter. It was 22-21 at the end of the half. Millis, and now they're down 32-22. That's amazing, Tom.
So 4.5 minutes. And of course, now that we've said that, they're going to score in the next 5 seconds.
Well. Ooh, good save by Millis. That jump shot's no good. Cleared by Horn. Back comes Ifra. That three is no good. Oh, what a rebound by Carter. Wow. He had a guy on his back and everything. But still no points on the board for Millis this quarter. The layup is good though, as soon as I said it. That was on Barisano. That's his second hoop. Cuts the lead to 8 with 2.5 to go in the third quarter.
Now, you know, the roles are reversed at this stage because if you're Millis, you're thinking, how can I get this score within 3?
That three's off the mark.
As bad as they were not scoring until the 3-minute mark.
That three is good. Ortiz Molinado locks it in. Extends the lead to 11, the largest lead of the game for Westwood.
So the roles are completely reversed now.
Yeah.
What's Millis going to do to change the momentum? How are they going to change their defensive intensity?
Absolutely. There's another steal. Yeah, this half is the exact opposite of the first half. That three is no good. Oh, good job by Horn as he gets it back out. Heffer will control. Minute 45 to go in the third quarter. Westwood up 11. Millis stays in the zone. Heffer gets fouled. It's only the second team foul. So Westwood totally controlling this game now.
Millis fouls on number 34, Franco Barisano.
You're right. Now what does the Millis coach do, Tom? He can't seem to get anything going.
Got an 11-point deficit. They're not playing with anywhere near the same level of confidence that they were playing in the first half. And you can credit Westwood for that. You can credit the defensive intensity.
Absolutely.
Seizing momentum and then hitting some big shots.
2 points the whole quarter for blocked again by Carter. You got to be careful bringing it into him. Nice bounce pass. Oh, and there's a foul. That's the third on Westwood. Let's see who it's on.
That one's going to be on Dylan Zaneski. So that's his first.
Westwood foul on number 22, Dylan Zaneski. First personal foul.
Carter controls. Nice pass.
Yep, good look. Nice finish.
Holyfield finishes and it's 35-26 Westwood. Millis staying in the zone. Good move. Pull-up jumper, yes. Cortez Maldonado for 2 more. I've got him for 7. Stretches the lead to 11. 30 seconds to go in the third quarter. They go high-low to Carter. He puts it up, won't go.
Looking for a foul on that one. He's in some traffic.
Everything went in the first half. Nothing dropping for him this half. Oh, blocked by Carter.
Yeah. You know, I liked all of those decisions there. Zaneski's taken a couple long-range shots and missed, so he's clearly a bit hesitant from beyond the arc. So he pumped, got it inside of Corbin, wanted Corbin to get some contact inside, but good defense by Millis.
Yep. Ifra on the drive. Oh, blocked again, but he gets it back and it falls. Dickinson's got 8 points, 3 seconds to go. Pull-up is no good. And that ends the third quarter and a real good one for the hometown Westwood Wolverines as they lead 39-26.
My name is Joseph Hernandez. I'm the service manager here at Cadillac of Norwood. I've been here for about 4 years. I run the day-to-day operation of the service department. I have 3 advisors that work with me, along with 2 administrative assistants that help out with day-to-day operation as well. We pay attention to detail. A lot of larger dealerships, you're not necessarily going to get somebody in the service department, but when you call Cadillac of Norwood, a lot of times you might get me answering the phone. You'll get somebody that has knowledge of you as a customer. I think that's the biggest thing, is that the customers feel extremely comfortable coming in here. They know they're not going to get the runaround, and they're going to get the car fixed right.
Westwood High School Sports, brought to you by Cadillac of Norwood, where luxury meets performance, and Arch Orthodontics, creating generations of beautiful smiles with expert orthodontic care.
All right, as we come back for the 4th quarter, we'd like to thank Cadillac of Norwood and the Arch Orthodontics for sponsoring Westwood High Basketball. Tom, what was the run there? You were doing the math.
So a couple different runs. We had the 21-1 run, which is what they'll probably talk about after the game. But even beyond that, it's 28-5. Remember, it was 21-11 Millis in the 2nd quarter.
Unbelievable. That's incredible. They held them to 4 points in the 3rd quarter. All right, Millis gets the ball. They need to do something, as you said, to change the momentum, and that jumper will help by Barisano. He's got 6. That's a good start for Millis. Ortiz Maldonado had a big quarter, and he makes another 3. That gives them 10 and extends the lead to 14, 42-28.
First Wolverine in double digits tonight.
Good hustle by Borsiano.
Oh, out of bounds. Yep. Great hustle all around.
Yeah, everybody
I'll take
hustled.
that.
That's what I love about high school
Me too.
basketball. They just work so hard. Be Millis ball underneath. They're going to need a run soon to get back in this game. They get it out to Carter. He's a very unselfish player too, isn't he, Tom? Carter.
Really impressive. See if that falls.
Fall
Yeah,
away
that's good.
jumper is good. I think that's his first 2 for the 2nd half.
Yeah, I think you're right.
He's got 13. Three from the corner, no good. Carter clears. Ahead. Good D by Ifra. Stop that break. That 3 is no good. Run down by Ifra. On the move. Little hesitation, dribble. Wide open 3, short. Carter clears again, and he gets fouled.
Got Dickerson for that, so that's his 3rd. You know, I like this group. We talked about bringing some guys from the bench on the court, give them a run. That's what Coach Douglas is doing right now, seeing what this group that's out there can get accomplished. Chase Longo getting the opportunity here to play.
Fresh legs, good energy still, right? Keep the energy up. Good job to break it. Here goes Carter. Barisano. Oh, nice pass underneath, laid up and in by number 12, Cofield. He's got 5, leads down to 10. 6 minutes to go in the game, 4th quarter. 3 ball, no good. Carter clears again. Head to Barisano. Pull up Jay, no good. Oh, good hustle. I think he got fouled. And it's on Barisano,
How
huh?
about that, yeah.
Interesting.
Called a loose ball on Barisano.
Good hustle by the young man. That would have been a big hoop for Millis. Would have got him within 8.
So Pindell's back in now. Maldonado, Dickerson, along with Longo, who stays out there with Liriano.
Wow, that's quick D right there. Pull-up jumper, no good. Carter clears. He gets it back. 5:10 to go in the fourth quarter. Wolverines by 10. Ooh, spin move, and he lays it up and in. Nice move.
I was just about to say he hesitated too long, but he knew what he was doing. He was just waiting to use that little spin move to get down the baseline and put in a reverse layup.
So Fournier cuts the lead to 8 with just under 5 to go in the fourth quarter. Westwood could use a hoop, and they turn it over. Boy, this game is back and forth, back and forth.
Yeah, it's been a game of ebbs and flows for sure. And this is where you need that defensive intensity.
Yeah, this hoop here by Millis puts him right back in this game. Ooh. Barasano loses dribble, but they get it back. Oh, good D there by Maldonado. Mariano controls. 4:15 to go in the fourth quarter. 3 is off. Rebound, they push it ahead. Oh, nice break, and they finish. That's Fournier, 8 points, and with 4 to go, the lead's down to 6.
Efer will check in at the next dead ball.
One run after another by each team. They keep trading runs. Millis has got them down into a slow down game again. Wow, how did he not foul him? Oh, big shot by Lariano.
Yeah, just at the right time. They really needed that bucket right there. Back up to an 8-point game.
He's got 11. Cuts a little momentum. Good move by Carter, but it won't go this half. Back comes Lariano. Traveled. So Efer checks back in for Longo, did a nice job. All right, 3:13 to go in the fourth quarter. Wolverines up 44-36 over the Mohawks. Big possession here. They got to get the ball to Carter as much as they can in this under 3 minutes to go now. They're using a lot of clock. Barasano deep. Yes!
Got it.
Wow! He's got 9, and that's a big hoop. Cuts the lead to 5 with 2:40 to go. Trapped in the corner a little bit, but he gets it out to Efer. Baseline 3, won't go. Good hustle. Pindell. All right, Coach Douglas calls a timeout, Tom. What do you think he's got to say here?
I think right here, it's about calming them down, saying it's a 5-point game with 2 minutes and 18 to go. You don't want any silly turnovers. You want to be sure of your passing. You want to make sure that you keep up the defensive intensity. And don't give them any easy hoops.
Yeah.
You know, if they're going to the rack, they only got 1 team foul, make them earn it. I'm not giving up any layups here.
And they got 30 seconds on the shot clock, so they can really work for a good shot. You don't want to run it all the way down and then force one up, but you know, you can use some clock. You can, you know, get it down to the 2-minute mark, get a good shot, if anything. So, good game. That's a nice comeback by Millis. Just when you thought they were down and out, down.
Yeah, show some heart.
Yep, they were down, what, 14, I believe, at one point?
Impressive for them to make that rally and get back in the game here. So,
yeah.
You know, if you're Millis, it's interesting. Let's talk about it from the other perspective. You're talking about forcing a turnover.
Right.
How are you going to get a steal? How are you going to get yourself in the passing lane? How are you going to not charge, right? Don't be over aggressive on offense. That's one thing. If I was Westwood, I'd say, hey, look to draw a charge. They're going to be trying to force the pace.
You think they're going to stay in the zone?
I do.
Yeah, at least for this possession. Eventually, they might have to go man because you can't let Westwood just throw the ball around the perimeter and kill clock. Ifra, he traveled. There's the turnover. That's the high school travel right there. Ortiz Maldonado comes out. Creedy's in. Oh, good try.
Boy, Millis had a 5-on-4 there for a good 5-6 seconds they didn't take advantage of.
Yeah, good hustle by Westwood, I think. On the drive, oh man, he cannot get one to go. Foul on Millis, as that was a big miss by Carter. Beat his man and missed the bunny. Looks like he rushed it a little bit. There you go, use some clock. Boy, I can't believe they're staying in this zone. Baseline J. Put back, no good.
Still a 5-point game. 2 possessions.
Oh, I thought Barasano was going to hoist that one, baby. They just need a hoop here to get it within 1 possession. That 3 ball is no good. Carter, no again! This time he makes it. We got under a minute to go, 50 seconds to go in the game. 4th quarter. Westwood up 3. They don't have to foul. There's enough difference on the shot and game clock.
Just looking for a stop, and you would argue, yeah, go man-to-man, put a little pressure, but they've been so successful with the zone all day.
Yeah, and so now they don't have to. Ifra throws it up, no good. Millis with a chance to tie. Coach calls timeout.
And Ken, that's an example. That's one of the things that Eli does. And sometimes he gets the call, and sometimes he doesn't. And that's a case where he didn't. There was a game here against, I believe it was Hopkinton, where they went to OT, and he had the ball late, and he had the last shot opportunity, drew some contact, it appeared, but didn't get the call. Very similar. So he's one of those kids who's not afraid to draw the contact, but then you're putting your fate in the hands of a ref who's going to make that call in the final seconds of the game.
Right, and the other thing is he took it into Carter, who's a big shot blocker, and you know, he's tough to go up against, and he doesn't seem to fall for too many fakes. So, but hey, listen, Ifra took it to the rack, like you said. He tried to get the foul, he didn't get it. All right, so if you're Coach Paul Adams from Millis, are you going for 3 right here, or are you going to get a quick 2 and a foul?
I love that you asked me that question because I'm a quick 2 and foul guy.
Okay.
I like to get an easy shot as soon as possible, extend this game as much as you can, force Westwood to hit their free throws, and play it that way. That's how I would do it unless you had 5 seconds on the clock and had to hit that free throw.
So their only problem is they only got 2 team fouls.
Yeah.
So they'd have to foul quickly
yeah,
right away. But I'm with you. If you can get an easy 2, take it. All right, Millis to inbound. To get it to Barasano. They're setting up one play right here.
It's a 3.
That 3 is good, and we are tied. Sean Ryan with the clutch 3 in the Westwood gym, and what a comeback by Millis.
Can you believe it? Man, Millis deserves a ton of credit for putting that together. A huge shot by Ryan there.
Oh, wow, what a game. Back and forth. You know, at one point, as you said, it was a 28-5 run. They were up by 14, and it looked like Millis was dead in the water.
So now, at this point, if you're on offense, you definitely take the last shot. You make sure that you do not give Millis another opportunity to touch this ball because you got nothing to lose in that regard. If you don't make the shot, you're going to overtime. So make sure that you give yourself a shot. It's going to have to be against the zone. They're not going to play man-to-man on you. So you have to figure out a way to get your best shooter open. Doesn't have to be a three. It could be anything. Could be some penetration and dish to a big man who might get a good look in the paint.
We got 12.1 seconds to go in the fourth quarter. Millis has come all the way back from a 14-point deficit to tie it up with a big three by Sean Ryan, an earlier big three by Barasano. But the Westwood Wolverines have the ball, and they can get the last shot off to win this game. So let's see what they do, and let's see what Coach Douglas has put together. I'm sure they've worked on this in practice plenty of times.
12.1 on the clock.
What a good high school game this turned out to be. Boy, good D by Barasano. Wow.
Well, there you go.
Coach Douglas calls a timeout with 4.7. That was great D by Barasano.
And they did it, zone back on the defensive side, but they pressured the ball, which was something we haven't seen much of out of Millis tonight.
He made him use just about 8 seconds to get the ball over half court. But I think that's a good timeout by Douglas because they didn't really have anything set up at that point.
No, now you can call something from here on this side of the court.
Yeah, good timeout by the coach.
Curious to see what sort of defense Millis comes out with.
And with 4.7 seconds, you can get a good shot off. So let's see what they, let's.
I mean, do you dare go man-to-man at this point? After you haven't played man-to-man all night.
That's a
with
great
4-7 left on the clock, do you put your guys in a man-to-man situation? I don't think I would. I think that you sort of
stay in that defense. Right. It's worked all night.
Make them hit a shot, which is clearly going to have to be from the perimeter here.
Yeah. I mean, it's hard to get in the paint because of Carter. So you're right. I think they stay in that zone and force you to take a tough outside shot.
And offensively, I think at this stage, they're going to extend themselves defensively on a shot, looking to block it. So here's where you may want to pump fake and then release.
Before the game, I talked to Coach Ryan Douglas of Westwood, and I asked him a little about Millis. And he said, they will make you work, and they will play hard every second of the game. And he is exactly right. They are tenacious. They get it in. 3-2. That is up. No good. Carter clears it. And we are going to overtime. Westwood 44, Millis 44. And what do they play? 2 minutes or 3? What is it? 3 minutes?
They've got 4. So how about that?
Wow.
Who would have thought that at the beginning of the fourth quarter? All the momentum in Westwood's column. And Millis put together a fantastic home stretch of that game, that fourth quarter. You know, it's funny. Ken, you said at one point, you're like, 7.5 left in the game. Oh, fourth quarter. And I said, what, do you think it's going to be overtime?
Well, no,
you know
what? I've caught myself a few times in my career doing this where it's gone to overtime. And I always got to remember to say fourth quarter because it can go to overtime. And we are going to overtime. We got a good one here at Westwood High School tonight. Let's see if I can give you a quick scoring update. I got Ypres with 9, Liriano with 11, Ortiz Baldonado with 10, Pindell with 3, Preety with 3, Dickerson with 8.
Yeah.
Good balanced scoring for the Westwood Wolverines, huh? And Jack Carter, who had 11 in the first half, didn't he?
Yes.
Or 13, something like that.
He should be at 15.
Yeah, he's at, I got him 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 15, right. Fournier has 8. Sean Ryan with 7. Cofield with 5. And Barasano came on big. He's got 9, but he made that huge 3. All right, we're going to jump it up again, Tom.
Here we go. 4 minutes to go.
Westwood on the layup, and he gets fouled.
Yep.
Wait, I thought he had Liriano open for the layup, but he'll go to the line for 2. Good start for Westwood in the overtime. We play 4 minutes. And do the fouls carry over, or is it? It looks like they do, but I'm not sure about that. Does it carry over from the fourth quarter? I don't know the rule on that. Sorry, everybody. Ooh, in and out for Ypres. He's got one more.
So that foul was called on Sean Ryan. He's the only person who's in really foul trouble. He's got 4 fouls, so he's just 1 away from disqualification.
All right, makes the second one. Westwood goes into a trap, full court. They get it to the corner, down low underneath, wide open. And it's finished by Coalfield, who's having a good second half. Millis up by 1, 46-45. We're on the odd number right now.
It's their first lead since it was 22-21.
Wow. He traveled with the ball. Lariano can't believe it. Neither can the coach, but I think he did travel.
Yep. So Westwood played at least one other overtime game. It was here at home against Hopkinton, and they did not play a good overtime session. Hopkinton won the game.
Yeah, Hopkins.
So looking for a different type of overtime performance tonight.
Hopkinton's the best in the league, I believe.
Yep.
Yeah. Offensive foul, moving illegal screen on Millis. So Westwood will get the ball back. Lariano brings it into Preedy.
And yeah, to your point, it does look like those fouls carry over. So Westwood now, next foul will be shooting 2.
Staying right in this impressive zone. Pull-up jumper is good. Lariano gets 2 more. And Westwood goes up 1. Beautiful jump shot by Lariano there. Beresano, he traveled.
Oh,
Carter follows it up though. And that puts Millis back on top, 48-47. We got 2.5 to go in overtime. Another jump shot, that one short.
Yeah, they're keeping it here, Westwood's ball, but Coach Douglas was saying that Ty Pindell was being held down on the baseline. I can't say I disagree.
But Westwood maintains, good job by Pindell. They get it out to him out top. He's got some good size. Three on its way, no good. Good board. No good, but Lariano really working hard. He'll go to the line for 2 foul shots.
And that's going to be it for Sean Ryan, 5 fouls on him. So now you can see the coach being very deliberate. They get a minute to make this change. So in a way, this is a little bit like a timeout just for your team to gather their breath a bit. You see coaches do that a lot.
Coach Adams he keeps a nice even keel throughout the game. Keeps his team consistent. Ryan played a good game.
So Dickerson will take a seat on the bench for Westwood. Maldonado's back in.
First foul shot is short by Lariano. He's got 1 more. He can tie the game here. Second one is up and good. So the game is tied, 48 all. 2 minutes to go in the overtime. Beresano brings it up against really good pressure. They get it to Carter on the wing. Little handoff. Back to Beresano. Little spin. Oh, that's a behind the back pass at the wrong time, which the coach won't be happy about. Westwood ball tied at 48. Pull up Jay, yes! 3 more for Lariano. He's starting to fill up the stat sheet. Puts Westwood up 3 with 1:10 to go in the fourth in the overtime.
Still forcing him to shoot from the outside.
Carter on the drive, lays it up and in, and he'll go to the line to try to tie it up. What a move by Jack Carter. got him for 19.
He's been the player of the game, no question about that. Lariano has been fantastic for Westwood. Those two have really been the standout stalwarts in this one.
He makes it. Wow. Big hoops. Big hoops by these high school players. Gotta love this action. There isn't a better bang for your buck than a high school basketball game, boy. That three is on its way. No good. Carter clears. Travel. No. Timeout. So Millis calls a timeout. Let's set it up for you. We are once again knotted at 51, and we got 48 seconds to go in the first overtime, Tom.
It's been all kinds of fun, and isn't it interesting how the best players have been stepping up and making the best plays here in the extra session? Carter has been phenomenal. You know, had that drought there in the third quarter. It was half the fourth quarter, but he has been the go-to guy here for Millis, up into 20 points now.
Well, we got a break in the action. Let's thank our friends at Cadillac of Norwood and at the Arch Orthodontics for sponsoring Westwood High basketball. They got a good one tonight. This is fun.
Should be a lot of eyeballs on this one, that's for sure.
Absolutely. Boy, you know, it just shows you in high school basketball, Division II, Division IV, you never know. Both teams working really hard. Millis has just played a very good all-around defensive game with that zone. Westwood went into the press, changed the momentum. And then Millis came back. This is a great game, Tom.
And really, the only way that Westwood has beaten the zone has been by hitting outside shots. They still haven't really figured out how to penetrate, dish, and score and work their way into that zone. But key shots at key times.
It's a well-run zone. That is, coach does a good job teaching these young men how to run a zone, that's for sure. All right, Millis ball. We're tied at 51, 48 seconds to go in the first overtime. And they get it to the big man Carter, who's had himself a 20-point night so far. He gets it to Barasano, the point guard, who picks up his dribble. They go to Carter down low. Spins, puts it up, no good, good D. No foul there. Shot clock is off and Westwood has the ball. And Coach Douglas is going to call a timeout.
He made sure everybody was on this side of the court, the ball was on this side of the court, looked at the clock, gathered himself and called the TO.
Yeah, he's impressive, Coach Douglas, to me. He keeps everything under control and his team under control too. They're well coached. Both these teams are well coached.
So we're in somewhat of a similar situation as we were in the fourth quarter, a bit more time on the clock. Westwood had the ball last at the end of the fourth quarter. At that point, they had 12.1 seconds. Now we have 19.5 seconds on the clock. A little bit longer to have to hold on. Be curious to see how much Millis does pressure the ball. Do they let them pass it around the perimeter for 19 seconds or 16 seconds before the final shot goes up? But same philosophy. They don't touch the ball. They don't get a shot. Westwood shoots the ball last. That's it.
Because the other thinking is, do you take the first best shot you get? No, you got to run the clock out. You can't let Millis get the ball back. In case you miss and they have time, you don't want to give them a chance to win the game.
But it's good to talk about the alternative because, you know, sometimes you have somebody sitting there all alone. I mean, if there are 7 seconds on the clock, you got a layup, don't you take it?
Yeah, you have to.
You take the layup if it's there.
Yep, but you take the high percentage shot if you got it.
But the philosophy going in here is to shoot that ball last.
All right, so Westwood will have the ball. Efer will take it out.
Yeah, it looks like they might be going some man-to-man here. How about that?
Wow. They are. Total man-man.
Well, put some pressure and does something Westwood hasn't seen all night. 12 to go.
Oh, yeah, good finish by Lariano. 4 seconds, 3, and wow. Coach Adams calls a timeout. He's got 2.8, and he's down 2.
So a lot went on there, right? We talked a lot about how Eli gets on the ground, tries to draw contact and get calls from the officials. The officials did not call that one right there. There was the hesitation by both teams almost for a split second saying, wow, there's a body on the ground and there's been no foul called.
Right.
And Liriano took a great opportunity to the rack right there to finish it off and put Westwood up by 2 here with 2.8 to play.
Yeah, that was quite a finish by Lariano on that. Little up and under with the big man right on him. That's a good finish. That's a clutch hoop. He's had himself a heck of a game. 12, 15, 18, 19 points for Liriano. 20 for Jack Carter.
So now we talk about 2 or 3. I think it's whatever is open.
Whatever's open, right,
If
yeah.
you have a 3-point shot and you think it's a good one, you take it. You get out of here with a win if you're Millis, a dramatic win at that at the buzzer. But if you do not have a quick open 3, you got to get your best look inside, even if you're trying to draw some contact. It could be in the paint, fouled, sitting on the line, shooting 2, trying to tie this thing up.
Yeah, Westwood's got to play, just good, solid defense. Force them to take a tough shot.
And don't foul on a 3.
Don't foul on a 3 for sure, but force them to take a tough shot.
The other thing is they got a ton of fouls to give, so do they foul semi-intentionally here to kind of run the clock down?
Interesting.
There's the
He
3.
lines it up for 3, that's good! Oh my goodness gracious! What a shot by Barisano! He ends this game in overtime. 54-53, Millis upsets Westwood. Oh my goodness, what a shot.
I mean, unbelievable game, heartbreaking loss for Westwood.
Oh.
Barisano with his second long distance 3 of the night, and that one obviously they're going to be talking about for a while in Millis. Fantastic effort by them, rallying, coming back, overcoming the deficit, and finishing it off with a dramatic 3-pointer at the buzzer.
Wow, that is a heartbreaker for the Wolverines. It was a great game all around by 2 hard-working high school teams, but Barisano hit a big 3 in the 4th quarter and a bigger 3 to end this game in overtime. Wow. They took down the final score already. You got the final score, 54-53. All right, Tom, you wrap up on this. What do you got to say?
Really good effort by both teams. I think what you saw is on both ends, you're never out of a game. And if you have a lead, you got to keep the intensity. You got to keep that foot on the gas. And I think that happened to both teams tonight where they got up, they got a little complacent with the lead, and the other team rallied, an emotional comeback, re-seized the momentum. Really entertaining game.
Unbelievable. So Westwood drops to 6-5, and Millis goes to 6-5. All right, so that's going to do it here from Westwood High School. For Tom Lydon, I'm Ken Berman. For our crew that brought you this game, thank you everybody for watching. What a great game. Final score, 54-53 Millis. We'll see you next time on Westwood Media Center, Westwood High Basketball.